Okay guys, in this box is a brand new e-moped by a company called Rictor. This is the K1 and they're calling this their retro e-bike. First peek at the Rictor K1. Oh dude, this looks sweet. Look at these chrome or polished fenders. I've never seen this. Most of them are just standard black. But look at this like leather handle that's on here. This thing is wild looking. Slap on these pedals. Pedals are on. This is a real interesting chainstay down here. It's a single bar all the way back. You don't have a triangle at all. And it does have gears. So we are gonna be able to do some shifting. This has a key fob. That's cool. And it looks like this might be an NFC keys. Get this on here loosely and then we'll tighten it all down, get everything lined up. It's nice whenever you have these direct to consumer bikes that come pretty much all put together. Now let's take this off of here. Rictor K1. What is this little compartment?
And it turns out that this is actually just to store whatever you want, but also you can get an extra battery. You can get a 20 amp hour battery for only $200 more on Rictor's website. That's a deal I don't think anybody should pass up.
It's got a key here. Imagine that, just turn it, probably just pulls up. Oh, there we go. Yep. This is the battery. Nice and compact. You could really take this in anywhere. It does have a battery level marker right there. And you've got your charger up top here. You got this really cool leather strap. This is super cool. Nice aesthetic design. Let's see what this battery offers. It's at 14.7 amp hour. So that's 693.6 watt hours. But I do like the fact that they've already got a compartment for an extra battery. I don't see anything on here about it being UL, but I do see this CE stamp. And then you can either charge it on the bike or you can charge it off the bike. Pops down in there, super easy. While that's charging up, let's just sit on this thing. That suspension feels really good. Handlebars are decently wide. You get a quarter twist throttle right here. 7-speed. I wish this was an undermount, but you got your display in the middle, your control panel, and then you do have some XOD hydraulic brakes that use mineral oil. Looks like it's definitely designed for the street because these are 4-inch wide by 20-inch street tires. The tread is not super aggressive, but it's definitely aggressive enough to handle any kind of street riding. Got this massive headlight up here. It does show your battery percentage. It shows that we've got 14% on this, and it indicates that it's actually charging. Now just coming around and looking at this bike, it is super unique. I love these unique e-mopeds, but it looks really good. I love this triangle look. I love the fact that it's got this center storage area, but also it can store an extra battery, and they already have it wired up for an extra battery. The seat is very unique looking and looks and feels relatively comfortable just sitting in here in the garage. Next to the Rictor K1, those do light up. So you do have some small side lights, nice to see. Looks like you got a pretty small front chainring, but you do have all of the gearing in the back, the 7-speed with this turny rear derailleur made by Shimano. I've never seen a design that uses these style of chainstays, but it connects in with this really cool looking coil suspension. It does have a dual crown fork. It's not inverted, it's a standard style fork, but it is dual crown, kind of keeping with a lot of e-mopeds. All right, let's head out on the Rictor K1 and see how this bike actually performs. So on this gravel road, it definitely feels really smooth. That suspension is definitely working. Now the Rictor K1 does come with a cruise control and it's pretty active. So if you have the cruise control set to turn on, it will stay on. Like right now, we're on cruise. Now, one thing I have noticed about this, the head tube angle is a little steep on this bike, so it does make it feel slightly twitchy. Now I'm cruising here, doing 28 miles an hour according to the speedometer. So this is a very fast e-moped. Okay, something that I found kind of interesting is to turn the cruise control on. You'll see a little icon appear right here. Not sure if you can see it in the camera or not, but you'll hold down the I button and that turns on the cruise control. We've got 3 pedal assist levels. I'm going to put it in pedal assist 1. I do have to say this display I cannot see in daylight, and as you guys can see, I have relatively clear glasses here. They're a little bit dirty, but Even with my glasses off, I am having a little bit of hard time seeing this on this cloud covered day. All right, let's test out pedal assist level 1 and see what it gets us up to. Looks like 15 miles an hour is where the motor cuts on and off. Let's go to pedal assist level 2. Woo, that's quick. Looks like 20 miles an hour, so 5 miles an hour more. Pedal assist level 3. This bike is moving. This will get you up to 28 miles an hour. 15, 20, and 28 on the 3 pedal assist levels. You also have a walk mode on this that's controllable via the throttle. So if you need to actually walk this up a steep hill, you can do that. I'm gonna turn this around here and we're gonna pedal up this hill and go through some gears. So I'm in the hardest gear right now, gear 7. Shifting really good through each gear. Yeah, shifts just fine. The Shimano stuff works really well. Most of the time on these e-bikes, I just leave them in the hardest gear so I can get maximum speed. The headlight is an automatic headlight, so if you get this bike and you can't figure out how to turn it on, this button doesn't actually turn on the headlight. The way to test it is put it in a dark room or in your dark garage or go out at night and that headlight will turn on. The sensor is somewhere inside this display. If I cover up this entire display with my hand, it will turn on the headlight. I wish the headlight had an on and off switch, but it doesn't. Now we do have a horn. It's just a little digital horn. All right, let's go ahead and do a throttle acceleration. I've been really happy with how this thing accelerates. I wish the other bike that I had reviewed just a few weeks ago accelerated this fast. This is impressive. I love the fact that this goes 28 miles an hour with the throttle. Feel like it's one that you can get around town really fast on. All right, let's get going with some throttle first. We'll go as fast as we can get and then we'll start pedaling. And let's start pedaling now. And it switched over. And pedaling eMopeds is always a little bit weird just because the seat height is different than a regular bike. But this hill gets up to 19%. Where that driveway is, it gets to 19%. So this is a no joke hill. And I'm going 20 miles an hour. This bike actually has a surprising amount of power. Now, right here's where it's 19%. We'll just kind of switch through some gears. My kind of goal for bikes is to keep it above 10, and right now we're at 12. So this bike is doing really well going up this hill. See if it can maintain it. Yeah, 12 miles an hour was the lowest that we saw. So there you go, that's the Rictor K1. This is a really cool retro style bike, and it comes in at a pretty reasonable price for this style of bike. $16.99 for this particular one with the single battery, but I would highly recommend that if you're going to purchase this, just jump up a little bit more to $18.99 and get the one with 2 batteries. You're getting 20 more amp hours on top of this, so you're getting right around 35 amp hours of total battery life for under $2,000. That's pretty crazy in this day and age. There are only a couple things that I wish were a little bit different on this bike. One being the display being a little bit brighter in direct sunlight, and then also the steepness of this head tube angle. I wish it was a little bit more slack, and that would give you even more stability whenever you're going at those high speeds. But other than that, I think Rictor has a really good bike on their hands. I think this is really cool that you can expand the battery. I love the styling, the look of it. It rides really, really smooth, and the acceleration is absolutely awesome. They gave me a 10% coupon code. It's RunBikeMike whenever you check out at Rictor's website. I'll put that link down below also. And if you guys enjoyed this review, you're gonna wanna check out the playlist at the end of this video where you can see all of my e-bike reviews. And also, don't forget to subscribe because it's completely free and it helps out this channel. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the Rictor K1. And as always, get out there and ride your bike.
Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip or tat on the internet.